Welcome to the Big Road Training app. Today our goal is simple, to get you comfortable to be able to use the e-log program Big Road. Big Road is not complicated, it is not difficult to navigate, however it does take some training in order to become an expert logger. Today our goal is simple, to take you from not understanding or knowing the Big Road program at all to allow you to become a beginning user, or a beginner user if you will. Ultimately, we hope that this training program takes you to a level of logging that allows you to control your logs as opposed to your logs controlling you. Let's start by getting you into the Big Road app. The first thing we're going to want to do is identify where the Big Road app is on your tablet or phone. In this case, mine is located on the main screen and the app is right here. It looks like a road with an orange and a black top with a couple of zipper lines right in the middle. First thing you need to do to get into the Big Road app is just simply press the icon. Once you press the icon, this is what you're going to see. My phone and your tablet are no different. Obviously, you want to sign in. If you don't sign in, you can't get in. So let's go ahead and start by signing in. Since you're a first-time user, what should have happened at this point is your system administrator should have gotten an email address from you, and you should have received an email from Fleet Complete inviting you. In that invitation email should have a temporary password. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with getting you signed in for the first time. Here we go. Go ahead and let's just simply hit sign in. When you hit sign in, what's going to appear is a place for your email address and your password. You provided the email address, so this shouldn't be complicated. The same email address that you provided, type in. The password is going to be the temporary password that they gave you. Go ahead and type the temporary password into the password section and hit sign in. Once you sign into Big Road, the first thing that Big Road's going to ask you to do is to select a truck. Now we're probably getting ahead of ourselves here since you've just started the program for your first time. So we're pretty much going to bypass this, except for we want to be able to go to the next page. So the first thing I'm going to do is select no truck. Since I'm treating this as a training session, I'm not actually in a truck yet. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select no truck, and it's instantly going to take me to my logs. As you can see, I've been messing with my phone today, so I've actually been on duty for approximately 52 minutes. After you get in, the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and set this thing up for yourself. You see over here the three dots right there, those three dots. Click them. When you click them, you have three options: settings, switch truck, and sign out. Let's talk about settings. Settings is the place where you're going to be able to do several things. You're going to be able to set up your profile. Within your profile, you're going to be able to change your password. We're going to want to do that now. You're also going to want to establish a signature. We're also going to do that now. It's very important that you understand that this option in settings is available to you anytime you want. You can change your password regularly if you would like, or you can keep the password forever. Big Road does not require you to update passwords in any length of time. Same thing with your signature. You can put in a signature that you like, or you can change it every day if you want. After all, this is your log. Even though it's electronic, you still have some control. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into settings. And within the settings, you'll see a couple of things. On the first line, I want you to notice it says automatic duty status. Automatically change duty status when on duty. there's a check mark and it's highlighted in blue. It's very important that this box is checked so that when your vehicle changes duty status, for example, when it starts moving, it automatically puts you into drive. When you stop moving, it automatically puts you on duty. It's going to be up to you to change any other statuses. And for now, that's all we'll talk about. Under the My Profile section here, this is where you will be able to go ahead and you will be able to put your name, email address, password, your time zone, your duty cycle. It's where you'll actually be able to put in your signature and create your own password. So let's go ahead and click it. When you click it, it says your name. Okay, it's at this point that you will go ahead and enter your name if it's not already there, or change it. Maybe you want to go by a nickname. It's up to you. It's going to confirm your email address. It's also going to give you the option to change your password. I recommend that instead of using the 6 to 8 digit character password that Fleet Complete gave you, that you go on and change your password to something that's easy, simple to remember, and that you'll be able to keep day after day. Also, your phone number. A lot of guys want to know, why is my phone number important here? Well, it's not required, but it is kind of helpful for the system administrator if they need to get a hold of you. Next, you'll see what the rules are set. Right now, your company has set you up on the US 70-hour, 8-day oil field waiting time exemption rule. Your time zone is set to Central Time, and at the bottom is your signature. Right here, if you'll see where it says change signature, you'll actually click on that and you'll create a signature with your finger. It's simple and it's easy. It doesn't have to be perfect, and contrary to how things used to be back in the day where we wanted things nice, neat, and simple, now it's more important that you obey the hours of service than a pretty signature. At the end of changing that signature, the done button. You're always going to see that done button whenever you make changes in Big Road. All you got to do is keep scrolling and you won't be confused. So the first two things we're going to do today is we're going to change your password. Click that button, and when you do, it's simply going to ask you, what is your old password? Type it in there. Next, click in the box where it says new password. Once you click in the new password box, it's going to ask you, what is your new password? And finally, it's going to ask you to confirm your new password. When you're done with all that, just simply hit the change password button, and you now have modified your password to something that is yours, something you can remember, something that you don't have to pull up an email every time you want to sign in. Once you've changed the password, you will just be rerouted to your new password. Now mine's going to say invalid password, obviously, because I didn't change it. So what I'm going to say is okay, because I really didn't want to change my password in the first place. I'm just going to simply use the back arrow on my phone, and I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to go over to where I want you to be next. Your change password would have brought you back to this screen. After you're done, let's go ahead and let's create a signature. Yours will say create a signature. Mine says change. When you hit it, it's going to allow you to have a nice little draw it where you want it signature page. And oftentimes, depending on how yours is mounted, it's going to be upside down. You'll have to take the tablet or the phone and you'll have to put it in the right direction to go ahead and create your signature. Now you do this by simply just by writing in your signature. Today we're just going to be Messy Marvin, and now this is my new signature. Okay, I went ahead and I have made it to where my signature looks like I'm still in kindergarten. Me and my 5-year-old now share a signature. I saved it. Once I save that signature, it now reflects as my signature. Again, we've made changes to our password and our signature, and now we can simply say we're done. Okay. We've updated our profile, we've changed our password, we've changed our signature. So now what we're going to do on the tablet is we're going to go ahead and we're going to find the back arrow. It's going to take us back to the home screen. The home screen is where we have our duty status, our name, what trailer we're connected to, our daily logs, and any messages we may have received from dispatch. Every Big Road app is set up this way to where you have a map so that you can see what your location is, your duty status, current, your daily logs where you can look at not only today's logs but all logs historically, and then of course the three dots, which gives you the ability to change your settings or to sign out. Remember those three dots. They're going to become important because at the end of each day you're going to want to sign out. That's going to be the end of the editing our signature and changing our password, and I'll see you next as we talk about how to use this app to your benefit. Alright, so now we're looking at our Big Road app, and there's a few things that are very important here. This is who you are. You're logged in, you're signed in as, I'm Jay Highfield, you're going to be whatever your name is. Next to it's going to be, what truck am I in? Well, I'm not in a truck. But if you were in a unit number 1001, when you first came to the initial page, which I'm about to take you back through, you would pick unit 1001. You'll see a drop down arrow here. It's pretty important. When you click it, this is where you'll update your trailer. This is where you'll update your trailer and your commodity or shipping document. In your shipping document, you can put your BOL number, who the shipper is, or what the commodity is. In your trailer number, that's going to be every time you hook to a trailer, you're going to want to put the trailer number in there. Now, if your company's used that trailer many times, it may be in a drop-down menu. For example, the last time I hauled a load, I used trailer 66, so 66 is still in there. If the trailer number's not in there, it's easy. You just go ahead and push it, hit your back arrows or your delete arrows, and there's the drop-down menu of the trailers I've hauled. And today we're just going to add 001 or 002 since I had a typo. And today I think I'm going to haul for me. So today my commodity or my shipper is me. My trailer number is 002. Now if I'll scroll down, sometimes you have to use the back arrow, there'll be a done button. That done button has now updated me to where I have added a trailer and a commodity. Now, it's important to understand that without a truck, it's hard to pull a trailer and a commodity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign out. What I'm going to do is hit my three buttons and I'm going to sign out of Big Road. When I sign out, it's going to ask me nothing. I just signed out. If my duty status were on duty, it would have went ahead and said, do you want to sign out on duty? I'm going to sign back in, turn it so you can't see my password, of course. And as it's signed in, it's asking me to use a truck. Do you see the D symbol with the two half circles? Those are indicators that that truck is dash link capable. What does that mean? That basically means that the truck itself has a GPS tracker. Your phone is an e-log device, and as they connect, they are considered to be dash linked, meaning that the e-log device is speaking with the ECM on the computer. So today I'm going to go ahead and choose 926. Okay, the next message I'll get is connect dash link before driving. Now I'm not next to a truck, so I won't be able to connect the dash link, but this is very important for you. Do you see that D Do you see that it has a question mark and it's flashing as if it's looking for a dash link? The next thing that would take place on your side is you would get a Bluetooth pairing request from that truck. You want to have the ability to Bluetooth to that truck. So it may be important that we go ahead and we go to the settings on our tablet, that we go to the connections, that we go to the Bluetooth, and that we make sure it's on. If the Bluetooth is not on, your tablet will not be able to connect to the truck's Bluetooth signal. Now that we've made sure that Bluetooth is on, we're going to go back to Big Road, and we're going to sit there and wait for it to establish a connection. Again, it will send you a pair request that says Bluetooth pair request with device GENX, multiple zeros, and whatever the device number itself is. Once you are dash linked, you are absolutely ready to go and work for the day, and your duty statuses from drive and on duty will change automatically. Dash linking to the vehicle is imperative in order for you to meet ELD compliance. So make sure you dash link before you roll. Otherwise, you might as well run a paper log. It has the same value. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to look at our duty statuses. If you'll look right here, this is our duty status indicator. Right now it says I have 8 hours and 53 minutes until my shift resets. Well, that means I've been off duty for an hour and 7 minutes. If I click on this, it allows me to see all the options as far as duty status availability. I have off duty, I have sleeper, I have driving, on duty, waiting time, and begin personal use. Off duty, sleeper, driving, and on duty are familiar to most of us. What may be new to you is waiting and begin personal use. So let's talk about waiting. The waiting rule is when you are at a well site and when you are waiting to be able to load or unload. Personal use is also known as personal conveyance. The rules are simple on personal use. You may use personal use when you are bobtailing from the yard back to another yard, back to get yourself groceries, a meal, a shower. You're not under dispatch anymore, in other words. Personal use can also be used, if your company allows it, when you are no longer underlaid in, which means you're not under a load. You've completed your dispatch, you have an empty trailer, and they allow you to move a certain amount of mileage or time. Get with your company administrator to confirm that.
Hello, and welcome to the Big Road Training Series. Today I'm going to show you how to edit logs within the Big Road mobile application. When you've logged into your Big Road mobile application, click on Daily Logs. Next, select View Logs. You'll be given the option of all, or you can select any logs with warning. In this case, I'm going to select all. And I need to edit today's log, so I'm going to click on today's date. I'm going to scroll down and find the event that I need to edit. In this case, I want to select the very first event, which is my on-duty event. When I click it, it will turn blue, and I'll be given the option of editing it. I need to start my day at 10:45, so I'm going to back up my time until 10:45. That change is now made, and I can click Save. You'll notice that in the driving event, you will not be able to edit your start and end time. That's because with an AOBRD, driving time is not editable. And that is how you edit logs within the Big Road mobile application.
Welcome to the Big Road Training Series. Today I'm going to show you how to change trailer and shipping dock information from within the Big Road mobile application. You can now change this information from the main dashboard of your Big Road mobile application. First, there's the drop-down menu from the main page of the Big Road mobile application. Click on the drop-down arrow and select Update Trailer and Shipping Information. Enter in your new trailer information and click Done. Your trailer information has now been updated. Alternatively, if you want to add this information from within your daily log view, navigate to today's log by clicking Daily Logs, View Logs, and selecting today's date. Click on Header and scroll until you see the Edit button underneath the Carrier section. Click Edit, scroll again, and here you can change your shipping dock information or trailer information. Click Add Shipping Dock, and click Done. It's important to note that the trailer name has a limitation of 10 characters, and the shipping document can be a maximum of 40 characters in length. Hello, and welcome to the Big Road Training Series. Today I'm going to show you how to use Yard Move. Yard Move is a setting within Big Road that allows you to drive a maximum of 5 miles without putting your duty status into driving. It should only be used when in a yard and never while on a public road. To start a Yard Move, select the duty status circle and scroll down and select Yard Move. A Yard Move in Progress window will pop up and you can begin driving. The distance will count down and you will be able to see the remaining distance within this window here. If you exceed the distance of 5 miles, your drive time will be recorded from the time you began driving. If you need to drive more than 5 miles, you will need to wait 5 minutes in between each yard move to reset the distance. When you have completed your yard move, stop driving and click Yard Move Complete. If you do not see a yard move option, it may be because you're not connected to a dash link, or your fleet has not allowed this feature. See our Enabling Yard Move video for instructions how to enable this feature. Hello, and welcome to the Big Road Training Series. Today I'm going to show you how to use personal conveyance. If you're unsure if you should be using personal conveyance, please speak with your safety manager for clarification. To begin logging your personal conveyance, log into the Big Road mobile application and select the duty status circle. Select Begin Personal Use and Begin Driving. All driving while logging under personal conveyance will be logged as off-duty driving. When you have completed your personal conveyance, stop driving and select End Personal Use. It is important to note that within Big Road, personal conveyance can only be used if your fleet has set up your account to allow it. See our Enabling Personal Conveyance video for instructions how to enable this feature. And that is how you use personal conveyance within the Big Road mobile application. Welcome to the Big Road Training Series. Today I'm going to show you how to use your ELD-enabled device during a roadside inspection. But first, a quick note. Roadside inspection will be dependent on the truck that you are in. If you are driving a truck that is set up as an AOBRD, you will be inspected in the AOBRD mode. If you're driving an ELD truck, you will be inspected as an ELD. If you have driven an ELD truck at the beginning of the day, and then you switch to an AOBRD truck later in the day, and you're pulled over while still in the AOBRD truck, you will be inspected as an AOBRD. To navigate to the roadside inspection screen, click on Daily Logs. Inspect Logs, and then choose the appropriate number of days for the inspection based on where you're currently located. Here you will be given 3 options: Send to the FMCSA, Inspect on Screen, and Send Print Logs. Send to FMCSA provides you the ability to send your logs directly to FMCSA via web services or by email. For this option, before you can send your logs, you will be required to enter a note. The roadside inspector will let you know what to enter here. After hitting send, the Big Road application will provide you a message indicating that you were successful or unsuccessful. If you were unsuccessful in transferring the logs to FMCSA, you will be provided the option of selecting another inspection mode. Inspect on screen. Big Road will advise you to hand your device over to the inspector. Click Continue and hand your device over to the inspector. The inspector will review the logs and will be unable to go past the last log. Send or print logs. From this option, you will be able to email your inspection logs as an email attachment to any recipient, and print or fax the logs will allow you to send your logs to a printer or fax machine. As with any engine-connected roadside inspection, you will be required to provide the inspector with the driver card. If you need your Big Road ELD driver card, go to www.bigroad.com/ELD driver card to request one.